In this tutorial, I am going to add the complex numbers 3 plus 2i and 2 plus 4i. On the second question, I'll subtract 2 plus 5i from 4 plus 3i. And then on the third question, I'll multiply the complex numbers 3 plus 2i multiplied by 4 minus 3i. I'll start by looking at the first question there, addition of complex numbers. When we are adding complex numbers, we add the corresponding real and imaginary parts. So for the complex numbers that we are having there, for question number A, we are having 3 plus 2i plus 2 plus 4i. And the real parts are 3 and the 2 there. So those are the corresponding real parts. So we add that 3 plus 2. So I'll write there equals to 3 plus 2. And then add the imaginary parts. The imaginary parts are 2i plus 4i. So I would write it as the 2i plus 4i there. The 3 plus 2 simplifies to a 5. The 2i plus 4i simplifies to 6i. So the result there will be 5 plus 6i. So that's the result of adding those two complex numbers. I will now move on to the second question, subtraction of complex numbers. We subtract the corresponding real and imaginary parts. So for this question, we are having the complex numbers 4 plus 3i minus 2 plus 5i. The real parts there are 4 and 2. So we'll be saying it is equals to 4 minus 2. Then look at the imaginary parts, 3i minus 5i. So we'll be having there plus 3i minus 5i, which will give us the result 2 minus 2i. So that is the result for the subtraction there of those two complex numbers. Then I'll move on to the third question there, multiplication of those two complex numbers. We'll multiply that as follows. So I'll write the complex numbers 3 plus 2i multiplied by 4 minus 3i. I'll multiply the 3 by that 4 so that we have 3 times 4. And then go on to multiply 3 by the minus 3i. So I would write the 3 minus 3i there. Then go on, multiply the 2i by the 4 there. So we have 2i times 4. And then lastly, we'll be having the 2i times minus 3i. What is left is now to simplify. And the 3 times 4 is a 12. 3 times minus 3i is minus 9i. 2i times 4 is 8i. And then 2i times minus 3i, it gives us 6i squared. So we are having there 12 minus 9i plus 8i. But at the end there we are having minus 6i squared. Remember the I is an imaginary number, and we have that I squared is equals to minus 1. Just because I is the square root of minus 1. So if we substitute I squared equals to minus 1, where we have the minus 6 there, we'll be having minus 6 times minus 1. Then the minus 9i plus 8i, it gives us a minus I. So our expression becomes 12 minus I minus 6 times minus 1. And then we can simplify that. The minus 6 times minus 1, it gives us a plus 6. So we have 12 minus I plus 6, which gives us 18 minus I. So that's the solution of the multiplication of those two complex numbers, 18 minus I.